TIbco Spotfire training here at Cadeon is delivered by practitioners, people that have actually used at more than an intermediate level that can actually show our customers how to best leverage TIbco Spotfire. So we have a number of classes. We have an essential class, which is a 2-day kind of let's get started with TIbco. And then we have a couple of advanced training courses, and depending on the topic, that we can deliver to our customers. And then coming soon in September, we will have TIbco Admin. So how do I administer a TIbco environment? So those are 3 classes that are coming. So with Cadeon, we've built some material specifically for oil and gas. We have other examples from other industries as well, but we deliver our training by practitioners. It's not death by PowerPoint. It's actually a working consultant with you in the room as you're taking the training. I believe Spotfire training is very important for our Spotfire customers, and the reason why it's they should consider taking some Spotfire training courses is this is not Microsoft Office. You can't get by with 10%. There's a lot of power in these tools, and if you can invest like 16 hours in the training course to get started, I promise it'll change your world. You'll learn what's the capabilities within the tools, the best practices on how to apply those capabilities, and you'll hopefully come back to us for advanced training courses once you've created a series of visualizations. And the thing is too, at Cadeon, it's we're consultants, so even if you take our course and you've forgotten something, we're happy to come back to you and show you and remind you what's the best ways to use TIbco Spotfire. But I think that's where you get the most benefit out of anything, is if you want the benefit, you have to take the training. There's many trends that I've seen in Spotfire training. I mean, you can take it from TIbco themselves. It's not specific to your industry. It's going to be generic, where we've been known to customize courses to meet customers' needs. Not necessarily always delivered, and not to pick on TIbco, but it's not necessarily always delivered by a practitioner with years and years of experience. And that's true of our competitors and even some of our colleagues that offer training. I think it's varying degrees. And so my advice to customers that are considering TIbco Spotfire training is, ask the people how they use the tool themselves, and ask if one of those people is going to be your instructor. I think that's key, because a lot of people are just offering for the sake of offering it. The benefits of the Spotfire training for the organization, again, is leverage that investment. And with Cadeon, we're going to teach you how to fish. We're not just going to give you a fish. We're going to be able to show you the best, the fastest possible way to get to access to the information, and even how do you display it in a way that makes sense. If you're creating a visual for your company, you're going to take a little bit more time, and you're going to design it differently if you're just creating that visualization for yourself. So best practices are covered in our training courses, and I can't stress it enough. The investment in the software plus the training is game-changing for all our customers. So a case study for Spotfire training with Cadeon is a large financial institution came to us and said, we have thousands of people to train, and we need to train them in a way that makes sense for the financial organization. So we worked with them hand in hand, and we built, I'll call it a curriculum for them that basically would take their students down the path. Now that was probably 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years later, we're still their preferred training partner. We still continue to build a custom training program for them around TIbco Spotfire, and the customer's been very successful and very happy rolling Spotfire out in their organization. We've been doing training now for probably the last 5 years. We've trained thousands, literally thousands of people. We've taken students who can't even open a zip file prior to coming into our Spotfire training course, and we've taught them Spotfire, and our customer satisfaction is always in the high 90%. Sometimes we find that not everybody in the course can keep up with the content, so we're constantly refining. We're actually even introducing more courses, which a 1-day intro, which is kind of like just getting started with Spotfire. So we keep our finger on the pulse, and we keep our customers happy, and we make them successful. So absolutely pick Cadeon when it comes to your Spotfire training.